The good news is that one, it's warm here. I have a sweater on, but I mean,
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, you can survive. They won't die. They're gonna survive the night with if they have to pull the night.
Each person here has been to Bluff Creek before, either as individuals or as part of a group. For them, it's the longest duration that the team has ever stayed in the area. The darkness descends on the mountain and rivers of Bluff Creek, and the team gets ready for tonight's investigation.
I wish I had that night vision the night I saw that triangle. It was way up there, dude, like a satellite, way up there, and very about that dim, as dim as that, where you can, right there, you can barely see it, right, like that. But it was like one of those, and then two little ones behind it, so it was like a perfect little triangle. That was in Long Beach, so it's not like there were a lot of stars. And I watched it go from horizon to horizon, just float along like that. So
what, Glenn?
TBR3 spy plane.
So that's what I looked it up, and everybody says that it could be that because it's supposed to be a very high altitude kind of spy plane. Yeah.
We literally just got done doing like a kind of a mini light show concert thing here. So Damon flew his drone, his thermal drone up. You only saw a couple of deer, right, Damon?
Yeah, it's a couple of deer so far. Yeah.
And you guys were probably not even 100 yards that way, and you couldn't hear the music we were playing.
No.
There's a little side road that we dropped down in.
Yeah,
and
so the light from light show was kind of making its way through some of the trees, so you could kind of see it down there, little bits and pieces.
Right.
But again, as far as the audio goes, I didn't hear.
So I think the plan is to walk the road. We're gonna do 2 groups. I think Stevie suggested that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 2 groups. I don't know who wants to go with who, but I figured we did this in Florida and we got some results from it. If we had one group go ahead with no lights, then a group follows with lights. That could be good.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? Maybe.
Do the lights out for, or do the first. Actually, group 1 will go in with lights. Group 2 will follow.
All right.
And then we'll just switch it back in reverse
Yeah.
on the way back. So if you guys want to go up like a few hundred yards, we'll follow you.
Yeah. All right.
Me and Jonathan will get to you guys, and we'll keep in radio contact. All right. See you shortly. Now they're going up the road with the lights on, and Jonathan and I are gonna follow behind them after they've gone a few hundred yards to see if we get any activity following us. We're going to be the quiet group, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to see what we get. So, what do you think? You optimistic?
Yeah, man. You just never know, but this is the way to go about it.
You got your therm.
Splitting up.
Yeah, way to go, splitting up into 2
There's been
groups.
a lot of encounters where a group kind of walks out together or shows up at the same place, and then when they split up, a lot of people say the Sasquatches have trouble keeping track of people once they split up.
Yeah.
That's when they end up jumping out. Yeah.
Now walking the ridge up towards Damon and Stevie.
I'm just trying to stay in the middle of the road because you cannot see it up here.
No. It's pitch black. So it should be interesting to see if we get anything. Wow. Just
Gonna keep going uphill another couple hundred more yards?
no, I'm thinking of turning around.
Watch, dude.
Me and Jonathan are like, ooh, we're spent about walking.
Flashback.
Yeah, we're our PTSD is acting up.
Watch out behind you, Glenn. Don't walk off the side, dude.
Nah, bro, I'm watching the edge for sure.
Dude, you guys were lit up like a Christmas tree coming up the hill right there.
What do you mean?
With the IR.
With the
Because I have my IR light
your
on.
cameras on, dude. It was insane. It's like the sun coming up.
Really? Hey, wait, hold up my camera. Face me. Film me. It's okay. It's filming. You don't need to open the lens. I just want to see what it looks like.
So, well,
Oh!
yeah. You can't even look at it. It hurts.
Yeah.
But it lights up the whole area. Like if I were to look this way.
Hey, look down the hill. Dude.
There's something down the hill.
What?
No, I was just like,
Oh.
it really does light everything up.
I'm
You
just a
gotta see
dirty
this,
liar.
Jonathan. Like, point it down. Yeah, here. I'm pointing down the hill.
Yeah, it's like super bright.
Now watch when I turn left.
Let's see. Oh, wow. That's bright, dude.
It's night and day. Hey, let me see that. I wonder if I can show people what we're talking about here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a little blurry, but
No, it's uphill on the right.
There's a stump there.
No, it's close to the same.
Stevie, where are you at here?
It's probably full quarter.
I see a little red spot, a little spot on the road.
Right there. I don't see him anymore, but I think it's behind the tree where let's walk around.
Still seeing it?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. It's kind of small though. It's probably just a. Well, I don't know.
I wonder if Ron got out of the car. It's not.
No, it's not Ron. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, which way?
Come look over my right shoulder. Just straight out.
What's the Jeep? I see the Jeep.
No. To the right. See where I'm looking over here? I'm looking.
Okay. It's small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a speck of something
Between
the trees there.
it's really bright though. You know what? That looks like it might be on the tree, do you think?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think it is. Is there like a kind of like two little tiny cold spots to the right of it on the tree?
Well, it's one stick that's in front of some cooler trees behind it. Yeah, it's right on there. But God, I sure don't think that's what I saw. So I think what I saw was bigger than that. But it was right. This fat tree that's right in front of us, right here,
Mm-hmm.
to the left of the stump. This fat one around here on the edge. It was like it went behind that.
Kind of see something, but it's maybe just a rock. There's a lot of disparity in temperature between the trees up here in this particular area.
Has anyone been therming up to the hillside above us?
That's what we're looking at.
That's what I've been doing.
I've been looking. It's more open. Down here is like really bushy. I feel like down here something moves and making noise.
Yeah, it's dead quiet, man. Still seeing anything?
Yeah, I got like a little mouse or something like that on the bush over there. Yeah, he's gone now. There he is.
So what do we do? Do we just head back to camp, or do we just want to sit around here, wait a little longer? Because it sounds pretty dead right here.
I think what I'd like to do is, like you said, have Stevie drive my Jeep, and I'll fly the drone over the top and
That could be cool.
follow it into the camp.
Oh, if you rode with us, you could fly. You could fly your.
You can still do the same thing with my Jeep.
Huh?
I can still do the same thing, say in the back, see the Jeep.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Duh. Yeah. See, my mind's not working.
You know what's funny, dude? I thought the same exact thing as you. I hate to say it. I was like, oh yeah.
Well, you rode my Jeep before.
Well, there's that. All right, so let's pack it up and head back to camp, I guess.
Unfortunately, the team struck out with a silent night during their investigation. But today is a new day, and they proceed toward the Patterson-Gimlin film site, where they will spend a few days exploring the area.
We ended up deciding to go to the film site tonight. So Glenn and I are headed down there. The rest of the guys are going to be behind us. And then we're going to camp up here at this berm behind us where we have our cars parked. But there's been some weird activity that's happened in this kind of area. So we're going to see what we get tonight. Just kind of enjoying the rest of the evening. Should be good, so we'll see what happens. We're walking down to the film site and we come across this track here. I mean, there's only, I don't see any other impressions, do you? But
Not really. I mean, but yeah, it looks a little strange. It looks like it's pretty fresh too.
yeah, we see this one print here. We're not seeing, it looks like someone stepped there. You can see like
Almost toes too. Even.
yeah, so Glenn's looking at it.
Possibly, you know, and then you kind of have the heel.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, like heel here, toes there.
It's pretty huge.
That's a big track. Who knows, just part of the mystery out here. So I mean, can't really say for sure it's Bigfoot or not because we're not seeing any other prints, but if we see more, we're going to definitely document that and look at them. But interesting stuff. So Glenn and I made it to the film site. We're gonna wait for the others here. There's some tree stumps that are visible in the film that I'm gonna do take a LiDAR scan with my phone and see how well it turns out, because I really want to get a couple LiDAR scans of the stumps that are visible in the film, so that'd be really cool. So that's my plan. We're waiting for Ron, Jonathan, and Stevie to come down here. We're gonna hike down here, so we should see them within the hour, I would think.
What'd you say, Glenn?
We found some impressions on the way down. Kate actually, I think, spotted it.
Yeah, we were walking down the creek, or not the creek, but the trail, and I was like, holy crap, dude, look at that. It looked like an impression. I mean, there was definitely, it was
I saw Glenn's boot and I showed it on
like
camera.
the leaves, like it was like this, like there was a clear disturbance in the ground.
Did you see any like toes or anything like
Kind of looked like toes.
It looked like, I mean, it wasn't defined
super
enough.
yeah, but it had
It was a human shape. Yeah, it was a human shape. There was a heel and it looked like it was on the trail, like right, you know, as you get to the PG sign, it says PG trail.
Yeah.
You come down that trail just a little bit. It's right there.
I kind of pointed my camera down. I'll see if
We'll show you when we go back
Oh, I
up.
gotta check that out, dude. Yeah.
Cause dude, it was like, what the heck?
I'm starting to get freaked out about these two people, man.
Yeah, dude.
They've been down here a long time.
When Glenn and I came down here, their car was here.
Car's still there, and they're not in the car. I didn't look inside the car, but I did put a sticker on their windshield for like an extra sticker, you know.
Yeah, and so
I would have noticed them.
they left the cell site a long time ago.
Correct.
And I called out to them this way and that way. Haven't heard them. You didn't see him. We didn't see him coming in.
No, I did not see him.
So I mean, if Ron and Stevie doesn't see them coming down, then we need to go look for them.
This is gonna turn into looking for them tonight, which I don't mind as long as everybody. We've had enough search and rescue this weekend, dude. Already, like this was. I mean, we got in a bit of a bind going up Bluff Creek, and now we have some other people. So if we were lost down here, we want people to help us out. So
The nice thing is,
kind of a no-brainer.
The nice thing is, if we got lost down here, I mean, we were familiar with the area, but these people aren't, unfortunately, and so
it's kind of warm down here. So if they had to camp out, or if we had to camp out, or something like that, it'd be just fine.
The nice thing is, I mean,
I worry that they didn't find the trail back. Maybe can we check the sign in?
I don't think they signed it. We didn't see him here. We didn't see him at the car. We didn't see him down here.
So you guys would have ran into him on the trail, right?
Yeah, we would have seen their evidence here, and it's possible they either walked upstream towards Scorpion.
Damn.
So,
all right.
if worst comes to worst,
no, Ron might get his.
Worst comes to worst, if we
going up to Scorpion. Then.
If we worst comes to worst, if we go back up to the cars and they're not there, or their car's not gone, then we do a search and rescue. And I think we send 2 people upstream and 2 people downstream.
That's good. We know the area. I've been a couple miles down that way.
What you can do is
we know that it's just a creek going up there, and we know where this is. So we'd be good. So yeah. Damn, I feel pretty bad for them. I thought I was gonna find him here, chit-chatting, having a good time.
And it's good. It gets dark down here.
I was like, oh, they're gonna run into Tate to show them where everything is and the trees and stuff. And
it gets dark down here fast too, and
correct. Well, we got a couple hours of daylight, so I think, man, I can leave this bucket here. We can do that thing later.
If I can always come back and get it in the morning. If you guys are coming down here, I can come down with.
I'll come down here with you regardless.
Okay, so we'll just leave the bucket here.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
should we go back up to the cars?
Right now, no, because then they're down here somewhere. They're either up creek or they're down creek.
Well, here's the thing. I want to confirm, like when Ron and Stevie get here, and we confirm that their car's not here still, or if their car is still here, then we go back up there, get what we need to get in case of an overnight.
Yeah.
Then come down and do a search and rescue.
We weren't going to come down here today, so if we find them lost, it's God at work, I guess. I don't know. But I hope they're okay, and maybe they just did some exploring and kind of went off on their own. I hope that's the case. But anyway.
Right. So Jonathan and I, Jonathan and I got to the films. Let me know when you're ready.
You're good. Go ahead.
Jonathan and I got to the film site. Well, Glenn and I got here, and then Jonathan came about 10 minutes after us. And we haven't seen these people that we met up at the cell site. So Jonathan and I kind of walked upstream, didn't see them. We were calling out their names. So we're gonna walk back the trail. Hopefully we see them. We might run into Ron and Stevie coming up. And if they confirm that they haven't seen them yet, then we're gonna go up to the cars.
If we run into them on the way and they have their car's still there, we can just head downstream quite a ways.
Yeah, we need to have another team go to the Bluff Creek Bridge and hike towards us while we hike from here towards them. That's going to be the best game plan.
The good news is that, one, it's warm here. I have a sweater on, but I mean, I'm
wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah,
you can survive. They won't die. They're gonna survive the night with if they have to pull the night with shorts and stuff. It doesn't get very cold down here, so worst case they're gonna have an very uncomfortable night. Hopefully they just miscued and they're back on trail and their car's gone and everyone's safe, and we're just being overly cautious. Hopefully
We're gonna find out. All right.
The forest in the mountainous ranges of the Pacific Northwest is a very hostile environment, and it's always important to be cautious. So that's why Tate, Jonathan, and Glenn go out searching for Aaron and Christopher. After reaching Ron and Stevie while headed back to the cars, Tate, Jonathan, and Glenn are greeted with good news.
Maybe they just bailed. Like power line. Now you guys are done with the pump side out. You're not going back down there, are you?
I guess I'll go back down if you guys are going. You're safe.
Yeah, we saw them driving out on our way just before we got here.
How? Right?
How did Glenn and I not see them?
How did he didn't see them? They didn't run into them. We didn't run into them.
Well, we just put up the just a little ways up the trail. We put out the blind.
Oh, sweet.
Overlooking, kind of down like that. We'll figure that part out later.
Do you think we like over panicked or anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
It was too weird. They must have taken some alternate
They
route
snuck past you. They saw you coming and were like, oh. Yeah.
Those bastards.
Those weirdos.
Yeah. Well, Aaron and we think it's Chris, right? Chris.
I think so.
We went looking for you guys like
We
way up the creek and stuff because we didn't see you guys anywhere. And man, I'm glad to hear you guys. If you're watching, glad to hear you're safe and on your way back up.
The sound.
Imagine like what Bigfoot might be to Bandit. Like, it's that thing that he can smell or hear, and it's always really quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's unfamiliar, you know, and he's never seen it. And
Yeah.
and it never comes close to camp, but he definitely like instinctually picks up that it's maybe dangerous.
Right.
And he's just like, whatever it is. And the time he got really freaked out, maybe it was because it was like, oh, it's coming.
You talking about last night or like?
No, in Laos.
Oh, when we were all there.
Yeah, and he was freaking out. He's like, it's never been this close, you know?
Right.
Dude, that's scary to think about. Like to him, oh man.
Yeah.
That
It was you weren't. Oh, Glenn
It's
wasn't
finally
there.
coming.
Yeah.
I'm finally gonna see it today, and I don't wanna, you know?
Yeah,
Glenn wasn't there. Did you tell Glenn what happened when we were with Alex and Eli? Because Glenn wasn't there.
Well, you tell it better than I do, because you were, well,
I wasn't there.
Jonathan tells it better than I do, because he was
Jonathan
like more aware.
Tell Glenn what happened with Bandit when we were all
I
with
think I heard about that.
Ken Gearhard.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Bandit was freaking out.
Yeah, I think I heard about it. But yeah, no, you can tell me again.
So we were at Laos camp, and we had met up because Ken Gerhard and his people had just come in too. So we kind of met them just right there, and maybe a half hour to an hour later, Jamie takes them and a few people, and it's Jamie and this Dustin Severs and a few of us, and Ken Gerhard's people. They went up to where Jerry Crew had the machinery tossed over, and he's telling the story. Then we walk up the road a little bit, and we're all standing just like this, pretend, and like Jamie's right here and Dustin's right there, and Bandit kind of comes through us, and he walks up the road, right, and just to the point where he's like this big on the road, and me and this guy who I didn't even know his name, I just met him, like shook hands with him. We're standing there and we hear this down in the creek, and we're like, "Did you hear that? I heard that too, dude." I go, "That sounded weird, almost like not like a rock." I go, "That sounded like wood, right?" "Yeah, it's weird, huh?" And that our talk kind of like silenced Jamie, and then they both turned back to look, and Bandit's just standing there in the middle of the road, middle of the road, just like kind of like chilling, and then he walks over to the side. I happen to get all this on camera. It's way down there, and he walks to the side and hides in the bushes, right? But I just like Bandit doing Bandit stuff right there. So anyway, we were like, "Oh, that's weird." He finishes telling us the story. We all start walking back. Ron's coming this way. He goes, "Hey, you guys seen Bandit?" I said, "Yeah, he's right there." "Where?" I said, "He was right there." So Ron walks down, and these guys start walking down the way. Ron starts getting Bandit. He starts dragging him back, and Bandit's scared to death.
Yeah.
He won't come down. Dragging him by the collar, and he goes, "Hey, I need something to bring Bandit with back. He has a leash or something." I said, "Yeah, I got my belt. I had one of those loopy belts." You know, so gave it to him. He's dragging Bandit's scared all the way back, and by the time we catch up to Ken Gerhardt and his people, that guy's got the flashlight in trees just like this, and he's going, "I just heard something run just like this. It just ran." he's like, just ran right through here, bam, 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 bam. I was like, that was weird. And then we had heard this, bam, way back like toward Laos camp. Okay,
But it wasn't me. Because I was doing like slingshot stuff.
so we think that might have been the slingshot stuff, right? Maybe that could have triggered something, whatever. Maybe that was the sound we heard. But even that, like discounting that, the other stuff that still happened was weird. So we start walking down. Okay, that was weird. And we're walking down. And we get back to camp. Bandit's still like super nervous. Pull him in. And then that's when we all walk back to the fire. And
Alex
is filming Bandit. And he's like, Bandit's here. And he goes, yeah. He goes, man. He goes, you all right, Bandit? And Alex goes, did you guys hear that? And Eli and Ron we're like, no, we didn't hear it.
He asked me and you.
He walked over to the fire. Asked Rowdy. I watched him ask everybody. And King Gerhardt's people like, did you guys just hear like a whoop in the forest? No. He goes back over his footage when he gets home, dude, and sure, he's recording and you hear. He's like, hey, Bandit, you okay? And you hear, way in the woods, right?
Yeah.
So he sent that audio to this dude, Chris Spencer, that kind of analyzes audio and watches it on the spectrogram. And he can tell like the capacity with the megahertz. And he knows the human capacity, and so it's out of human capacity.
Wow.
That whoop.
Crazy.
He's in the back tally. He's like, yeah, dude, you got something weird. And you can hear it. And we played it on the Small Town Monsters. You hear, whoop.
Crazy.
We played it for you.
Yeah.
So we had Bandit freak out. This guy says something ran through there. And then we hear that whoop. And that was like right up in the place where Bobo had that sighting. And he goes, there's that trail that I noticed, like a game trail.
Well, this is also the same area where when Alex, Eli, and I got in earlier, the rocks like came down and started. You know, we were like,
they were there that weekend.
We were like wondering,
they were all around there.
Yeah, we were wondering like what the heck was going on because the rocks came down, and then we're looking up at the top of the ridge. So the rocks came down. Let me restart that. The rocks came down, and as they were coming down, Alex like books it one way. Eli and I take cover behind my car. And as like the rocks stop and settle, we were looking up. We're shining lights up at the top of the ridge, where those rocks came down. And as we're like looking up, we're hearing something walking away in the creek behind us, like down at the bottom. We're like, what the heck? And so we turn and look down there. But it was like really, really weird. Because like we're tossing rocks down to the bottom of the creek. Rocks come down. Then we hear a noise at the bottom. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, I remember you guys talking about that too.
It felt like the way it felt was like a coordinated thing. It was like
they got it all on camera.
Yeah, it was all on camera.
It was all like right there for you to see. You don't have to like interpret it. It was like they filmed it. I was excited about that when I saw the
I seen that.
Like, finally, man.
All these rocks are presenting a difficulty, a challenge. What's up?
Oh my god.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It's like rolling down the hill, though.
There's a creek down there. Thought I heard like a rah.
I didn't hear nothing. I want to throw one.
Yeah, that's a creek.
Oh,
Yeah, I figured they bounce all around this shit. They fucking.
It's really just like coming here. It's like it's truly like the needle in the haystack kind of thing. You just don't know if you're gonna land on the needle when you get out here.
Stevie does wake up. He knows his keys are on the back of that fucking truck. It's open.
Okay.
So we're
In the back?
Like it's on the fucking right.
Okay, on the other side? Alright. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. In Spanish, a chair is called a silla.
So Glenn and I are going down to the film site. We found a possible track. There's no definition. It's probably nothing, but we want to go cast it anyway. So we're gonna do that. And then come back up. So that's our plan today. We were gonna do the blind last night, but we ate food. Like I think I said it earlier. We ate food and we were just too tired. So I think we're gonna do some squatching tonight at No-Go Valley. So that's the plan as of now. That could always change, but we'll see.
This track that Tate and Glenn found and casted turned out to be a bear. But they have learned that when in doubt, it's still good research practice to cast it out. After the team's enjoyment at the film site, unfortunately, Jonathan and Glenn had to head home. But Tate, Ron, and Stevie head towards Wright's place to spend some time there and research the area.
So we made it to Wright's place. This is our camp behind us. Out there's a pretty big meadow. Our cars are here. So we're gonna see what's lurking around here. We heard like these knocks sound like maybe from a woodpecker or something, but it's interesting. We'll see if we get anything. Not sure yet. But tonight we're gonna hit it. We're gonna go out the meadow over there, that little field, and see what we get. Bluff Creek is off that direction. I don't know if you can hear the creek, but we're gonna see if anything's here tonight. It's been quiet, really quiet this trip, so kind of hoping for something to happen. It'd be really cool, but you know, you don't know until you try, so we're gonna find out. So we're walking to this blind that Ron has set up. I think we're gonna watch a movie in there, right, Ron? We're gonna watch a movie in there. Then we're gonna do a little bit of Bigfoot research while we're out here. It's just been really quiet pretty much everywhere we've been so far. So I'm hoping, kind of hoping we'll get something tonight. We'll see, but I just want something to happen, man. I'm getting skunked out.
We decided to camp at the edge of the meadow near the head of the valley.
You want some more beans? No. Hey, Barney, we were talking about how to capture Sasquatch this morning. Well, I thought of a new way. Throw your biscuits at her.
Yeah. Well, you just wait. That old Sasquatch, he's gonna come wandering into this camp asking for some of my good cooking.
Yeah.
And you ain't even gonna have your tranquilizer guns ready. Oh!
What you doing? Put an old owl up in the tree.
Yeah, well, that could have been a Sasquatch.
So we finished the movie. Right now we're sitting in the blind looking out. Hopefully watching that movie drew something in. It's been kind of quiet though, but we're gonna sit in the blind for a little bit, then we're gonna go outside the blind, walk around and see if we can get anything to respond to us. Hey Stevie.
Yeah.
Wanna do a Ohio howl?
I'd be down to do though in here.
Alright, go for it. I'm gonna plug my ears.
I should be standing.
It's gonna be super loud if the bandit might freak out. What?
So, we did calls in the blind, and it's pretty quiet. So, we're gonna take some of our things to our car, and my IR's going dead, and we're gonna come back out here and see what we can rattle up, however you say that. Rattle up, rowl up, I don't know. So we're gonna see what we get.
Rattle her up.
Rattle her up.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what we get stirred up here. There, that's a good word. Alright, so people
Rattlesnakes were Pokemon.
So what are we're not doing wood knocks, we're just
Let's go to where you guys were gonna, where we were gonna pick you up.
Alright. Bandit. Here, boy. So we're walking down to where, for the BC-19 expedition we did, Wright's place here was going to be one of our places we stopped at for the night. So we're going to go down there and see what's over there. Maybe stir something up. It's been kind of quiet this whole trip, so we're all itching for something to happen. We possibly had something happen at Twin Lakes a couple nights ago, but that was about it action-wise, so yeah, we're eager. Yeah.
we want to do a couple of calls when we get to the end of this road here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So who wants to do the first howl or whatever? Do you want me to, or do you want to go Stevie?
I just did mine. I think Ron should do it.
So I think it's Ron's turn. Should I try a howl now?
Go for it, man.
Alright. I'm gonna do a howl. I'm gonna do it, do it.
What are you doing, boy? Get up here. Come here. Come here, get up. You're a part of this. You're a part of this.
You not.
He's gonna do it.
Well,
There's a whole lot of noise.
Yeah.
if that doesn't draw something, I don't know what will. Well, that was a lot of noise for people watching at home. I know that much. There's gonna be all kinds of comments. Dude, this is so annoying. Don't do that. Whatever. But right now we're walking back to the cars. It's a short little walk. If that does not bring something in, man, I would be surprised. But at the same time,
Scare something away though too.
it could scare something away. And also, like, these trees will absorb sound pretty well, so it won't travel that far. Plus the creek is right there. There's Bluff Creek right there over there. So, you know, due diligence. We did our part. If nothing comes in, nothing's here. If nothing responds to us, nothing's here. So, but you know, we've been like camp hopping all around Bluff Creek, this whole area, and so far, like I said earlier, just kind of getting skunked out. So, I mean, what do you think, Rod? Do you think they're even here?
I don't know. I mean, it's been kind of quiet.
Not even owls.
You know. But I haven't seen a lot of animal scat either in like any of the areas that we've been. Just some old deer scat here and there, a little bit of, but you know, I'm used to seeing a lot of bear everywhere. Even the film site didn't seem to have the usual amount of bear or mountain lion scat. So.
Good morning from Wright's place. It was a quiet night. Nothing came around the cars. Ron didn't have anything come around his tent. So we're packing up. We're gonna head to our next spot. I think the plan is to head back to No-Go Valley area and see what we get. So it should be interesting. But we're packing up. Gonna be rolling out here pretty soon. So onwards to our next spot.